The Weeping City. Oh. Oh no, Weeping City. Oh no. The letter oh no. For those that don't know, this is what I did on stream, because I remember me and Finder did it for the first time on stream, blind, not knowing anything that was coming next. So if you ever want to see that, I believe it's up on YouTube. And it was us not knowing how to do any mechanics. We were doing all of it blind. But the Weeping City, when it came out, was called the Wiping City because it was really common to have party wipes. So, YOLO. She appears to be in need of your assistance. Kat, I was just about to fly out to Ishgard and track you down. You remember KatFTWynn, that Mhach familiar? We've been working with him on a plan to find Diabolos and the Queen's coffin. By the way, that was Diabolos, yes, that we saw at the end of that raid. They've been void-sent sightings from pirates all over, so we know that bat-winged buggers hide in someplace in the sky, we just don't know exactly where. And as for going about pinpointing the location, Leofard and the feline are bickering over just exactly how. That's where you come in. If you have a spare moment or two, we could use a third opinion to break the stalemate. Besides all that, Leofard's eager to have another hand to help in the search. So come on over to the Park as soon as you're able. You know the way from here, don't you? I'm assuming I just go through this. Thanks for coming. The captain and the cat are inside, still having their discussion. Talk to Leofard, will you? Before I strangle the both of them. Mood. Fair. I mean, as long as it's consensual. Alright. Leofard. If you're here to ask about the Queen's coffin, then you'd best turn around and walk straight out again. This aggravating furball's turned my mood sour and as month-old old goat milk. Leofard, Cat's come all this way to help us, at your request, I might add. He deserves to hear where we stand on the search, at least. The search has given me ulcers, is what it is. By all reports, Diabolos is lurking somewhere in the heavens, building up his forces. But the sky is a vast dome, as high as the ocean is deep, and we've not the pirates to scour every damn floating rock. That's when I tried my luck with Rodlia. You remember her, don't you? Captain of the Talons, blonde hair, one eye, stole your bloody compass. Our bloody compass. Well, I've been eavesdropping on that link pearl I slipped into the casing, hoping to catch something useful. But all I've heard from her and her sorry crew is snoring, grumbling, and japes about Archbishop's holy nethers. Ew. In the end, it seems we've no choice but to do this the hard way, but a certain mulin annoyance refuses to acknowledge the truth of it. You cannot simply hope to investigate the entire sky with this meager handful of ne'er-do-wells. I find my suggestion to seek aid from your fellow pirate gangs a perfectly reasonable one under the circumstances. Ah, stow it, you mangly alley cat. You've not the faintest idea how a sky pirate operate. I can't read. Sky pirates operate. Best case scenario, we'd be locked into a deal to hand over any treasure we find, and that's assuming we weren't laughed out of the room to begin with. You cannot assume that every man and woman shares your base morality. If we but made the attempt, I'm sure we could convince some few of our nobility for our cause. And so it goes, round and round. Knowing pirates as I do, I find myself siding with the captain on this. But what of you, Kat? Any thoughts on the matter? I don't honestly know. Honestly, I think it's fine to hand over the treasure. I don't give a fuck about the treasure, so I guess we should seek help from other crew. What? You're siding with the furball? I would have thought you learned a thing or two about sky pirates by now. However we tackle things, though, we have a long road ahead of us. I'll see if I can't think up a better way to shorten it. You might as well head back to your adventures, Kat. Unless you're willing to lend us your experience in another matter, that is. Utada, our chief engineer, has been mumbling about the Void Ark and cursing under her breath for days. Might be as well you can provide her some insight to her dilemma.
She is conducting her research in the Sea of Clouds, yes? Well, I should rather discuss the properties of the Void Ark than continue with this fruitless debate. I shall see you down there, Kat.
I love Kasith. But I also like Leofard, so it's just, I'm not a pirate, so I don't give a fuck about the treasure. Oh shit. Aw. Why do you look so sad? Why are you afraid of Kasith? Why are we staring at each other? What is happening?
What troubles you, Mistress Utada? We were told that some matter regarding the Void Ark was causing you no small measure of grief.
Stare. What the fuck?
Mistress Utada, what are you? I feel so much better now. My apologies, Kasith. You had the misfortune of entering my field of view just as I felt the intense desire to squeeze something warm and fuzzy.
Mood.
It's this damnable ectocompass. I made another one, you see, identical in all respects to the first compass that Rodlia stole. But look, it points in a completely different direction to where the Void Ark should currently be. I don't understand what I did wrong. I used the same plans, the same parts. I can imagine that would be infuriating, and you are certain there are no flaws in the design or the materials. Positive. I've tweaked and adjusted and replaced every single piece, but it refuses to function as intended. I'm on the verge of tossing the blasted thing over the edge. What do you make of this, Kat?
I would say something must have happened to the Void Ark.
Yes, this cause may indeed lie outside the compass itself. We must consider this dilemma from a broader perspective. Might you explain to us the principle by which the ectocompass tracks the Void Ark?
It all comes down to etheric signature. I discovered that the Void Ark is encompassed by an energy of rather peculiar composition, so I simply tuned that compass to follow its unique trail.
An energy of peculiar composition, you say? Of course, the Ark was propelled by a siphoned energies of void scent. Could it be that the compass was tracking not the vessel itself, but the aether of the entities imprisoned within? That would certainly explain why the compass now points in a different direction than one would expect. After all, Diabolos and the Shadow Queen are no longer on board the Ark.
Are you implying that if we plotted a course based on the readings from the ectocompass, we would arrive at the demon's doorstep, so to speak?
Just so, Mistress Utada. Assuming my theory is correct, we no longer require outside assistance to pursue our elusive quarry.
Oh, she's so happy! Oh, Stasia! What perfect timing! You won't believe the wonderful discovery we've just... Talon airships have been spotted en route to our nest. If it's revenge they're looking for, we'd best head back and make ready for them. Oh, shit. Let's go. do 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 do. Let's go. Weird. I don't remember his. I don't know if he even had a voice. He's just a duck swab. Truce, Red Bill. We need your help to save Captain Radlia. You're one of Rodlia's favorites. You threatened my crew, steal our compass, and now you're coming crawling to me for help. What kind of unholy mess have you cretins stumbled into? Oh, I think he had a deep voice. Aye, we took your damn compass, but it didn't show us the ghost ship. We ended up in some moldy old ruins, lousy with void scent. Before we knew it, some sort of spider demon was knocking our ships out from the sky. 2 of us managed to pull away, but we saw what happened to them as got caught on the ground. If the captain survived the massacre, she's stuck there with no wings to fly to get out again.
Why don't you give that link pro a listen, Captain? Might be as we can learn if Radlia is alive or dead at least.
So much buzzing. Can't hear a blast. Wait, I'm getting some words. They're after Mhach artifact. Damn demons are searching. Hide. And then a bunch of screaming. Seems Radlia's still kicking for now, but who knows how long. If those screams were an act, then consider me fooled. I don't think the Talons are laying a trap here. Laying a trap. I have half a mind to leave Radlia to her fate, but I'd never turn my back on an adventure, especially when the scent of treasure is in the air, eh? Now tell me where you found these ruins. You'll help us then? You're a good man, Red Bill. We left the captain in the Yafayam Saltmoor, just west of Mordona.
In Yafayam, you say? Then you must speak of the ruined shell of Mhach itself. By Shatoto's black heart, could they be after the Nullstone?
What's that, puss? You think you know what those fiends are after? Right. You taught us, see that those talons are patched up. Then have the Ramil ready to fly. And don't spare the oil. You know I love to hear her purr. Kat, Stasia, bring the furball to my quarters and we'll have ourselves a chat about our impending trip to Old Mhach. Let's go. Hell yeah. His smile creeps me out. He's excited. He's a very excitable boy. Right, Furball. Let's hear about this artifact that Diablos is looking for.
If I am to speak of the Nullstone, then I must first explain the method by which Mhach sorcerers would bind the void scent into service. The more powerful the void scent, the more difficult it is to manifest its presence in this world. Their own immense strength weighs them down like an anchor, you see, preventing them from breaking the surface of our dimension. And that is why they cooperate with mortal sorcerers. A mage can provide a suitable vessel for the summoning, or rip a large enough hole in the fabric of reality for the entity itself to step through. And let me guess, the mage forces the void scent to agree to a pact in return for the invitation into our world. That is correct, but we would be foolhardy to expect such devious and malevolent creatures to abide by the spirit of even the most carefully worded contract. Thus did the Mhach Magi construct an occult device that would more securely bind the void scent to their will, a safeguard of sorts, that to the best of my knowledge yet lies entombed within the remnants of the ancient city. The Nullstone has been seen. Oh my god. The Nullstone was our last resort. Should a void scent break its pact and turn on its summoner, the mage could use the relic to disperse the very essence of even the most potent entity, obliterating it completely.
I can't see the royals of the void taking too kindly to a threat like that. Seems those sorcerers were just as ruthless as the monsters they summoned.
When it came to the glory of Mhach, the ends justified the means. In any event, we can be certain that Diablos seeks to secure the Nullstone before it falls into mortal hands, and thereby ensure that Skathak will reign unopposed.
Alright, so we know what the fiends are after, but what I don't understand is why such a valuable relic was left behind when the mages knew a colossal flood was on its way.
Its value was the very reason they chose not to risk its relocation. The Nullstone is kept within a structure constructed for the purpose, secured behind powerful wards and protected by deadly guardians. And with the rising of the waters, they reasoned that the artifact would be sunk along with the city, far beyond the reach of a vengeful void scent.
But now the Yafame is more swamp than sea. The demons only have the wards and the guardians to deal with. And I doubt they'll be wasting their time down there in the mud if they didn't have some trick to break through the wards. Aye, that's become a race to see who can nab the treasure first, which is just the sort of contest a Sky Pirate lives for.
So we slip into the ruins, pinch the relic, then rescue Radlia right from under the fiend's noses.
Well, I suppose we could save her while we're poking around for loot. I'll grab the new compass from Utada so we know where we're going. Check your weapons, pack your small clothes, and meet me out by the landing when you're ready to fly. Why only small clothes? Let's go! Who wants to do the Weeping City of Mhach? I understand if you don't. I do not blame you. I will heal if we need a healer, because I remember some things. I don't know. We'll fly directly into Yafame from here. Once we arrive, you forge ahead with your band of adventurers as you did in the Ark, Kat. Just keep slicing into the depths until you reach that Nullstone. We don't want to risk getting knocked out of the sky like the Talons, so we'd best land a little ways out from the ruins and head in on foot. The Furball says he knows the place well enough to guide you, so me and the Red Bills will follow behind on rescue duty. You concentrate on smashing a path through the artifact. We'll check the nooks and crannies for Radlia and her crew. Don't let your guard down once you reach the ruins, though, eh? There's likely golems and such in there. Excuse me? What are worse than the fiends outside? Now, we wouldn't want our hero losing his head now, would we? Alright, there we go. Because I feel like if I want to get the Astrologian one... Oh, it popped. I might as well get it for Kat. But I'm not going to use it on Kat, so I don't know. Weeping City of Mhach, let's go.
Damn it! No!
Oh, it's fine. Oh, I woke Baron up with that. I'm sorry, baby. The rudeness. The audacity of who missed it. Pretty. That's unsettling. Look at all these cuties. I like how I'm at the charge of it, like, yeah, let's do this. All right. Look at all these cuties. Hey. Hell yeah. Alright. I didn't realize we could get this dungeon during the day. I thought it was always night. I don't know if I've ever paid that much attention. I think I've always had it during the day. Or I've had it randomly. I don't know. Don't target me. Please. It's not a boss, so I won't use my big, like, DPS dealer right now. Oh, okay. I love purple and red. Like, if we could have our usernames be 2 different colors, then I would do both. I like that. Yeah. It's a very pretty dungeon. Yeah, the Mhach ruins are really pretty. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. I think our tank is main tanking, so. Nobody knows where to go. I sure as hell don't. I usually follow everyone else. Everyone's like, Oh, this has... Oh, no. I think this has one where you have to be half zombie, or else you will die from one of his attacks. Oh, no. I guess they're not main tanking. Is there anyone that is? Okay, C, I would assume. They took a little bit of damage. Nice putting those away from the group, guys. Love it. We love to see it. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, get in. And procs. Oh god. That wasn't too bad. Oh god, not me. Ugh. No, it did get me! Okay. Oh, got him? Okay. That was early. Ah! So you want to not be on the green? You want to be on like these stable parts? You can attack her, but what you want to do is also absorb the blue balls so they don't get over there. And you want to kill the ads when they show up. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ball got it. Or Ball's trying! I saw that attempt. You were trying so hard. Gotta get the peeps over here. Someone fell down there somehow? I'm not honestly sure how. There's a way to go down there and you have to kill ads down there, but I'm not sure how. Oh, ads. Implosion. So I think someone has to go down and kill it before she does this. I could be wrong. Oh, okay. It just hurts. There we go. Yeah, it breaks the web. But I'm not sure how we can get down to do that. I've never done it. Hi there. Good. Nobody caught over there. Nobody caught over there. Nice. Where's... Ah! These we'll actually want to stand on. So I think we're going to want to be close to these because she's going to start doing a quicksand tornado-like thing in the floor. And, oh, stack with me. And in order to not get sucked in, you need to be standing on those webs. But I'm not sure when that is. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, da. Oh God, I wasn't looking away. Thank you. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, so it's not yet. Because they would stay if it was. Might be this one though. We'll find out. Yep. Go on them. Nice. Oh! We were so close. I forgot. I think it's a prox. That dude was so close he died. Noted. I did not realize that was also a prox. That's hilarious and horrifying all in the same. Oh, I don't mind those boots actually, but I don't need them. I just want to see what they look like. Nah. Dun, dun. All right. Hi, Crystal. Hello. The caps. Preparing a list of things you need to do, which is 2 days. Good luck. All the luck to you, Crystal. I volunteered to absorb all the blue balls. Bonk. Mage corpse. Okay. I hope our tank knows what they're doing. Because there's a boss that will target the tank and do like a death laser, and anyone behind them will die or like get really fucked up. So they need to stand in a certain area. We'll see. We shall see. I have survived and done it when the tanks are new and don't know what to do, but it's rough on healers. That tank almost died. They're not really close enough for me to do that AoE. Oops. 4 p.m. on a Friday. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Oops. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, this is the one where you're gonna want to be half zombified when he's gonna cast something, but you don't know. But I can't remember what point. I don't think it's the first one. And you don't want to get hit twice, because if you get hit twice, you become full zombie, and full zombie is bad. Oh. That's what zombifies you. So right now, obviously, you don't want to become half zombie. As you see, Daz has it behind me. If you become full zombie, you die, I believe. Oh, nope. So you don't want it yet. You're going to want it the next phase. And you just want one. You want to make sure not to step in like it overlapping, because that will count as 2 and fuck you up. We need to cover these. Cover these holes. Nice. They got that. Okay. Nice. Not too bad. If you have a Dorito, stay with other people with Doritos. Because you want friends, or you'll be scared and run havoc. It won't kill you. You're just gonna not be able to control your character for a little bit. I think it gives you hysteria or something. Okay, so you do want to get one. If it shows. Oh no, not yet. This is just ad phase. Sorry. I thought he was about to do the... My bad. Steel Wolf! Steel Wolf, thank you for that resub for 23 months, almost 2 years. Thank you so much. You precious cinnamon roll. I appreciate you. Oh wait, succubus. Succubus first. Somebody interrupt that. Thank you. Okay. Oh, we need... Okay, I'll stand on this one. We need one more. Could someone stand on that? It hurts if you don't. Oh, I got something. Well. Okay. I got him. I thought... Did I? I did. Okay, or somebody did if I didn't. Okay. I at least managed to get a good heal on Ball before they died. So now we want to get half zombified. You don't want to get whole zombified. And you want to do that from now on. So step on one, but not a double. Like, don't be where it overlaps, but you want to be on one. Because he's casting Mega Death, so you have to be half zombified. Okay. Well, Daz is gonna die. Yep. If Anna doesn't have... Okay, they do. Because I don't have Swift Cast, so it would take me a moment. So yeah, you're gonna want to do that from now on, basically. Or else you die instantly. It's very rough. Here's the next ones. They're right here. I think. Yeah. They're gonna be where the greens are. Yep. Oh, well, I'll have to resist Daz again. I got him. We'll just trade off, it's fine. Whoa! Oh, I think that's a heal check. Never mind, that makes more sense. I thought that was... I was scared. Oh god. You got that... Okay. Dancer had that. Shit. I have a danger to read. Oh, it's fine. Woo! Did they DC? Oh no! Well, they DC'd. Well. They're gone. It was good knowing them. Night Demonas, have a lovely evening. Get all that good sleeps. Have a lovely night. Here's a hug. Take care of yourself. Have a lovely Friday night. Also, I forgot to do That's Love and Hype for Steel Wolf. Thank you again for that continued support, you precious cinnamon. I didn't get to see what these look like. Nope. It was fine, but... Okay, we're A, so we're going to want to hang out on the left side. Because it's A, B, C. Because they're going to get sealed away at some point. Okay, guess we're attacking. It gives you a little bit of warning, but you just want to know to do it. Well... I think now, yeah. Because we want to get the Void Fire. And then it locks this off. Usually? There it is. Okay. Well. Rip to Daz. Who's party leader? Oh, it's Anna. I'm like, oh, thank God it's not me. I hate making decisions. So now we don't need to be on our sides anymore. I think we're good from here on. He'll actually cast something where we need to be in the middle soon. This one. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Because the only way we survive is by being in the shield. Da, 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 da. Try to explain it the best I can. As I remember them. I don't think there's any harm in staying in it otherwise. Whew. I need water. Kate Sith. I miss what Kate Sith said. Okay. Are we ready? Are you guys ready to wipe? No, I hope we don't. Vote dismiss? I didn't do it. Okay, sure. Just so we have a full party, because it'd be really nice to have Limit Break 3. It would be really nice. I feel bad voting someone out, but we might need Healer Limit Break 3 for this. Oh, we go in. Okay. Watch the edge. Oh yeah, you can walk off here. Do I do back? I think you do back or back and I don't remember if it's back and left or back and right. Okay. Actually, it only hurt me, so I did decent. Oh, now it's a buddy. I forgot about that. Okay. So yeah, Ozma's kind of a pain. It's a square? I don't know what that means. Get out from center? I don't know. Nope! It was get out of the ring. I did the bad. Okay, now it's targeting the tank. So, we want to be away from the tank. Okay. And tank's absorbing balls, if you see balls. I mean, anyone can absorb balls, you just have to be prepared to heal them. But yeah, when it's square, it does the tank buster, and when a tank doesn't know to be away from the group, it's fun. Okay, so there needs to be, they learned, you need to just stand on here and attack. You need at least 4 people like in Crystal Tower, but they learned and made it closer so we can actually like, I don't know, fucking do something. So I get a little eager and press things before they're ready. On the Ramiel from Evangelion boss fight? Yeah, that's fair. We're done! We can run forward now. This guy has a look away at some point, so pay attention to that. I do remember that. There it is. Assimilate. Assimilation is what it's called. It's the Borg. So we're working on building for a humane society right now. I'm squeeing at the cute room names like Catio and Katchin for kitchen. Oh, that's so cute. And I'm doing well, Krista. How are you doing? Sorry, it's hard to read chat during these raids. I don't remember what triangle means. It's about to do triangle. Get out from center. Get out from center. Pew! All right, we good. Da 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 da. Ow. What hurt me? I don't even know what hurt me. Okay. So, you just don't want them to overlap with someone else. You can do the back. Oh, well, Snow is somebody else, so. Alright. Oh, that hurt. Okay, we need to kill those things. I'm not quite sure what happens if you don't in time, but yeah, if they land too far, too close together, they like wipe people. Like they just murder. This is actually going, knock on wood, really smoothly. Okay, it's Tank again. Where's Tank? Tank's over there. Oh, and don't be there, apparently. Forgot about that one. Tank's getting orbs. Ah! Yeah, we don't want those overlapping. That actually went better. Hell yeah. Yeah, that went great! Holy shit. I mean, yeah, some people died in other parties. But like, I've had full wipes of all parties. That went wonderful. That's the smoothest Ozma I think I've ever had. Let's go. It's just because we're so good. Oh, I got cussing. I think Fender calls this one Bayonetta because she fights with her hair. Da, da. You have to pay attention to which side her scythe is on because it will cleave half the room. And it's owie. Going. I'm coming. That's what they said. Okay, anyway. Yeah. She's super hot. Yeah. She's less disturbing than the first end boss. Oh. I guess that's tank cleaves. And it really hurts if you're not a tank. I've never had it face us. Okay, she's doing scythe on left side, so you want to be on east, right side. Haircut. And she'll just keep doing it, so stay over here. She just really wants to cut people up. Or as Wolf would say, she's a real cut up. Huh? Okay, right side's bad. Now just stay on left side. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Extension. Oh god. Okay, now we want to kill the... Oh god, I got trapped. Free us. We're entangled. Entanglement. It's me and someone else, I think. Thank you. Oh, nope, it killed us. It killed everyone inside. Wow. Owie. That was a good attempt, though. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's a chaser. Okay. Thank you, Anna. I think this is a raid wide. Yep. Okay. Making sure I get everyone I can. She's cleaving left. Go right. Do, 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 do. Those do, I think the axes do donuts. One does a donut, one doesn't. And I don't remember which one. No, they all do donuts. Okay, axes do donuts. I think she does another one that you have to get away from, but I don't remember. Someone in the alliance said she's kind of thick. Penetration! Bonk the devs! I got entrapped again. Free us! Oh no, wait, did I? I don't know if I did. I didn't, oh, we got pulled into center. Oops. That was my own fault, I was on the wrong hotbar. Thought I was healing everyone, but I wasn't. Whoo, ducky. She's still cleaving that side. Oh, no, not anymore. Okay. It's just for a second, apparently. I don't know how I lived through that. We got sucked into something, but it wasn't the entrapment. I'm not sure what happened there, but I don't remember. Like, maybe I've not been the party that happens to before. Oops. What was that? I don't even know what that was. Stay on this side. Oh my god, look at all of us with our cheese puffs. We've got 3. Ball has 4. Let's go. Who can get more than Ball? Oh, I got entrapped. Entanglement. Thank you. Woo. Oh, well. I was gonna heal them and then they died. Oh, that was a perspective. Bye, Bayonetta. Orb. Praise be the orb. We did it! Let's go! Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. We fucking did it. We fucking did it. Let's fucking go. Weeping City of Mhach completed. Yay. And stretch time. Okay, I'll stretch during the cutscene. Perfect timing, actually. Orb. So this is the heart of the ruins, eh? Oh, I forgot during stretching I can't press buttons. You've done a fine job dismantling the defenses, Kat. I only wish we could say we had the same success, but Radlia and her talons were nowhere to be found.
Yes, it is quite distressing, but we must focus on claiming the prize at hand. The Nullstone is ours.
Oh, that's what that is. Orb. I honestly don't know who this is. Mwahaha, you've left me such an inviting trail of destruction to follow. I don't know who this is. Oh, shit. It's Ferdiad! Von Eyre! Anyways. I see you found the relic, then. Wonderful. Lord Diabolos will be so pleased. And look here, I've brought you a gift as thanks for all your hard work. Oh shit, there she is. This is the lovely lass you've been oh so desperately seeking, isn't it? Unless you wish to see her rent limb from limb, then you will hand over the Nullstone. We don't care about it. No, I know, we should. We're gonna give it, aren't we? Aww. How do you know you both were thinking of the same thing? Is he going for her? I feel like he'd be going for her restraints. You think I care about her worthless limbs? That woman's done naught but cause us grief. And I just thought to crow over her grave. What does that mean? Uh-oh. Don't give me that look, Rodlia. What? You thought I was here to save your sorry hide? You've never been aught but an obstacle to me. Do you remember the first time we met? You were roaring with laughter at the sight of all them elegant relics until I used your pretty blonde head as a stepping stone.
Damn you, you selfish bastard! And damn me for expecting you to act any different! If I had my weapons, I'd blow your bloody hole in the belly! I can read.
Have you forgotten how awful a shot you are? Not much of a threat when I've seen you miss the side of a cathedral at Tem Yalms. Silence, you grinning fool. You've ruined my moment, and now I'll ruin your smirking face. Now, puss! Oh, that went fast. Oh, what the fuck is that? What? Ah, it burns!
This world is not your stage, unholy harlequin. Begone from your realm.
Let's go. I think he was just being a distraction.
Grr, clever farce, mortals. But the show is not over. Not until you scream.
The bugger got away, and I think we'd best do the same. Oh, it's a bat! Diabolus was just watching like a bitch. Leopard. Oh, shit. Now that was some excitement, wasn't it, Kat? Probably a little too much for Rodlia, but we gave her a bed to sleep off the worst of her ordeal. She'll likely be back to her usual cheerful self in no time. Quite a successful jaunt, all told. You and me, we make a pretty good partnership. But I've got words for you, Furball. You said that relic would obliterate and avoid scent completely. Seems to me that foppish fiend just got scorched before he slipped away.
Oh, that? That was scarcely a fraction of the Nullstone's true power. Once I have learned how to unleash its full potential, such demons shall be consumed like gnats caught in a bonfire.
So you're telling me our secret weapon ain't ready for battle? You might as well be wielding a blunted sword.
Might I remind you that this blunted sword stung our foe sufficiently to free the pirate lady? A result we could not have achieved with your blustering words alone.
Bah, I was ready to flee without Rodlia if things took a turn for the worse. That sounds right. But you're right. You had the presence of mind to take advantage of my bluff, and it was your actions that saved her in the end. We did it! Da-da. Freedom for our skies. Lord Leofard wishes to join him in his questioning of Rodlia. We might be waiting a while before Rodlia finally decides to wake up, but not so long that you've got time to flit away on some other adventure. Come join me in my quarters. Ayo. And we can ask her for a few questions as soon as she's ready to talk. I love Kaseth. Kaseth makes me happy. Oh there, Kat. Might as well make yourself comfortable while we wait for Rodlia. Besides, after fighting through them ruins, I'd wager you could use the rest. Alright. Intense music. It's a lot of alcohol. I just realized that's on his desk.
Where is the rest of my crew? Surely there were other survivors.
Oh. That sucks. Tell me, Rodlia, what drove you to explore an old Mhach? The compass sent you there, aye? But you were after the Void Ark. You knew something, didn't you?
I found a book. We were looting these strange ruins in the Sea of Clouds, and one of the lads dug up a tome. It had passages that described the Void Ark, and a powerful relic called the Nullstone. A tome scribed by the Mhachi sorcerer, perhaps. Captain, would you happen to know the author of this work? The words are muddled by obscuring magics, and 1,500 years have faded its pages. There is much that remains illegible, but what little my darling cutthroats and I could decipher suggested it was written by a mage of exceptional status. See for yourself. If what the book says is true, the Ark is the source of immeasurable power. With that ship under my command and the mysteries of Mhach in my possession, I had thought to crown myself queen of the skies. And look how well that turned out. What manner of sky pirate, what manner of queen can't even keep her own crew alive? Rodlia, is it not? Would I be correct in assuming that you seek revenge against the Voidsent who slaughtered your comrades? Of course I want revenge! That hell-spawned shite gobbler killed my crew. If he were here right now, I'd gouge out his eyes and choke him to death with my bare bloody hands. You are not alone in your desire to bring an end to these abominations, Captain. Will you not join us in our endeavor to secure peace for the skies? Will you not join the Talon's strength to ours? What strength? The way things are now, I doubt I could keep the peace in a monastery. This has naught to do with personal grudges either. I just don't have the men. All my best fighters died in the ruins, and the dregs that are left are scarce sharp enough to be called talons.
Did you leave your spine back in them ruins, Rodlia? You've had your wings clipped and no mistake, but that's no reason to give up on life. I thought we'd rescue a sky pirate, not some cur that turns tail when her pack ain't there to bite for her. She's mourning. Leave her alone.
I know what you're trying to do, Red Bill, but I've lost my taste for glory. You can have that cursed book. Just be sure to make that bastard pay.
Hey, Furball. How quickly do you think you can decipher that ratty old tomb? I need you to figure out exactly how your relic works.
You sent...
You sent that one fiend squealing in fear, but that ain't enough. From what you've told me, we'll need to aim for some of that obliteration if we're going to take on the Shadow Queen. The rest of you, put everything you've got into what you do best. Be that research or blade work. Overdoing it is doing it just right, if you get my meaning. I'll decorate my walls with void sent heads if I have to. The sky should belong to no one. The Nullstone hath fallen into mortal hands.
1,000 apologies, Lord Diabolus. I shall personally ring? I shall personally wring each and every one of their scrawny necks.
The time for skulking in shadows hath ended. I'm grown weary of these meddling vermin. The power of the Shadow Queen waxeth full. Soon mine ardent desire shall pass from dream to dark reality. We did it! Half hype. Half hype. So that's the end of the second update.